Surprise, mofo! Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Soviet Republic. First time after almost a year. Let's see what we're gonna do in this one. Right, so hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of the Soviet Republic. Again, as mentioned, this is the first time after almost a year now. It's 13th of November. I don't know when was the last episode. Well, I don't count Mod Mondays. I continue doing them even after I stop playing this game, but I had an idea just to mess around with the game a bit, and some people, looking at you, Dmitry, were saying, hey, how do you do this, how do you do that? And I decided, you know what, there we go. There's an episode, so see how we do this and that. So I started just a random map. You can see it by the ugliness of terrain that this is absolute piece of not good map, randomly generated, and I hate it, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna give it a go to construct the first city, and well, hopefully show some things that I planned, and we'll see what we did and what we did wrong and how many mistakes I'm gonna make, because did I mention I didn't play this game for almost a year? I already made some mistakes. I built a fire department that actually requires heating, so that's not gonna work. So I built another one that doesn't require heating, but we're getting there. We have a couple of trucks as well, and I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. Are we going to... This is distribution office, that's fine. I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. Oh, we even built a pub. That's very nice. Anyway, so let's go and deal with the... What do we have? We have a coffee here. It's quarter cup left. We have half a bottle of liter and a half of water. That would be a pint of water, let's say. And that's gonna be our snacks and fuel for today, for this episode. So I don't know how long this is gonna be, as long as I want it to be. This is random episode. It's gonna be, if I continue making these, they're gonna be quite random, and yeah, that's it. I already changed my mind about a lot of stuff, what I'm gonna be making here. Dmitry was begging me on knees, don't do that, don't destroy everything. So there you go, an episode where we actually gonna go and destroy everything. This was the setup for clothing production, which I'm gonna cancel. I had an idea to see how profitable it can be, and we're gonna go with it. It's gonna be very dirty, and it's gonna be very, very much fun. It's going to be recycling industry. I'm going to be setting up a recycling industry that's going to be taking care of the waste, and hopefully we're going to get some resources out of that. I know that importing hazardous waste actually gives you a lot of money, but I don't know if it's profitable in the end. One way to find out. So yeah, that's the way. This is the way to find out. So let's see what we did, and let's get an intro. So intro is first coffee. Oh, that's a cold coffee. It's actually 5:30 p.m. when I'm recording this, and let me do the intro. What we did first, I built two aggregate storages for gravel. I destroyed one after the second construction offices were done. I had 7 construction offices, the free ones, and what do you always, when you build free construction... Oh, do we have any vehicles that need to be... Yeah, these guys definitely need to be on the up and up. They need to start doing stuff, and unfortunately they are not. Can we do without you? Can we employ all of these people? Actually, let's do this. We're gonna upgrade it later. Oh, hell no. This is what I'm going to be doing. There's going to be a couple of testings, what we're going to be doing in this game, in this Let's Play, or whatever this is. One of them is hazardous industries, how they're going to function. The other one is the Dmitry swears on his life that they fixed the issue where waste is being collected or not collected. So I have a problem. This is potentially just personal problem, where I really don't like about the game is the following. First, I think it's understandable what the profitable hazardous industry is. I'm going to be importing as much as possible hazardous waste, and I'm going to be processing that, and well, I don't know, maybe even consuming whatever we can consume and export what we don't consume. So that's the point of this. Loans and stuff. I don't even know if this game has loans. I totally forgot, guys. It has to have loans, right? So we have the economy and trade, and then loan rubles. There we go. It has loans. This is maximum amount we can borrow. That's fine. I don't want to build any other profitable industry. Clothing would be something that we usually did, and whatever. We're not doing it now, and that means not in this case, no farming, but we will be farming and stuff because that's kind of I don't know where the resources are. I don't know where anything is. I was thinking of focusing on clothing or meat industry, potentially alcohol. Not 100% sure, but something that gives you local resources like crops, and then develop research technologies for ores and stuff, and then export that. But I decided to go with hazardous industries, so hazardous waste. So we're gonna go and deal with that. So we have the queue of trucks here queuing up to the only aggregate storage that we have in the game. This is not ideal, but this is the way I do it. For now, this is the best way, and I stand behind this. Why did I do this? Because if this queue was in front of the border crossing, yeah, whatever, they're gonna be back in seconds anyway. If this queue was behind the border crossing, just on the border crossing, it would prevent us to construct everything else, potentially later on when we have people to supply food and meat and everything else. So yeah, that's a very, very bad thing. So I prefer them not having enough gravel, which is what's happening here, rather than not having everything else. But anyway, so about the everything else, we are going to be focusing on that. The city, you can see here the footpath here. This is a mud footpath. This is approximately 400 meters from the city center. So this is the Metrigrad. 400 meters here, 400 meters here. If it doesn't look like it is, it actually, well, it should be. Let's do a quick... Oh, is it 400 meters from the town center, or is it 400? No, it could be 400 meters from the bus station. Because this is 300 and this is 400 meters. Well, that's quite strange. I thought, why would I build that? Sure. And anyway, I did. So this is where let's say next neighborhood would be, and it's gonna be squarish like this. And as you can see here, this is the polluting area. What the hell is a polluting area? Garbage dump, heating plant, and the sewage discharge. So these are the three things that are going to be creating a lot of pollution, and we're hoping that when the recycling industries are done, actually that's a problem. I forgot that we need to research recycling. But anyway, I am experimenting here. Mission with recycling industries is actually obviously wrong. I totally forgot about the researching recycling, but it doesn't really matter. I need people here, I need universities here, I need a functioning city. Does not matter what the functioning industry is. We can always switch from here to farming and clothing and these kind of industries easily. This is not a problem, and this is potentially this is what I was planning to do. To be honest, I was thinking of building a chemical, these recycling industries over here. Let's remove these mud roads here. They don't need to be here. We do have two border crossings very close to each other. Wow, that's so many border crossings. This is ridiculous. Why do we have to have so many border crossings? That's stupid. Yeah, that's a lot of Soviet border crossings. Sure, whatever. You do you. Anyway, so I'm gonna be trying to catch up with how this game works. At least this wasting is probably gonna be, tested from my side, and wanted to see if Dmitry is right, because I feel passionate in proving him wrong, that they didn't fix anything, that the developers don't care, and to be honest, that I don't really care that much about this game. I just didn't find anything, well, except the Captain of Industry, but I finished that game, so I'm back here again, begging for forgiveness and begging for this to give me satisfaction that he used to, unfortunately. Still begging. So, we have construction industries. We are working on electricity imports, of course. production of electricity is going to be challenging because you need to, get coal, or coal would be a good thing actually for power production. But at the moment, I won't focus on that. I'm going to be importing electricity. To be honest, to this day, I believe importing electricity is the best way of generating electricity. Doesn't matter. I'm almost never striving for self-sufficiency, so this time is not any different. So yeah, let's go and introduce you to town. This is actually a year after we started. This was all built in 1 year. There was nothing cheated in here. Everything was built normally. Dimitri can vouch for that. He hates my guts anyway, so he would be telling the truth. And yeah, this is the situation where we find ourselves. Is this working? Oh, it's working. Okay. It's almost done. They just need gravel, unfortunately. Gravel is that one thing. Yeah, so what's going to be in these episodes? Planning, and some more planning. This is what's going to be majority of stuff that we're going to be doing. I'm going to just do a quick introduction. The centrally located buildings are accounting office, is a city hall. This is a police station. As you can see here, police station can be finished, and we have 1 and 3 construction offices free. We're going to go and give them a number 1. Over here, to be honest, we do have this is a problem because these are fire stations and they're not manned. So we need a vehicle depot. I'm going to go and do that right now. So the vehicle depots should be under vehicles, right? Depot, here we go, free depot. So this is what we want, what we really want. Doesn't matter, anywhere, and buy. How many people? That's a good question. How many firefighters do we need? It says here 46. I think 1 would be enough with more than approximately half, 23 people. But there is no such a thing, I think. Let's see. Buses, total capacity. Let's go total capacity again. And there should be somewhere here. Do you have Nisa here? Microbus from Poland. Oh my god, Steam Omnibus. By the way, yeah, there's no the DLC thingy. I didn't buy it, so yeah, just a heads up. Skoda, do we go for Skoda? It is 85 kilometers per hour. Icarus looks... it has better capacity. Star, I love Stars, but these are military trucks and I don't like to use those. We have these Star buses. Truck looking buses. I'm thinking maybe we have the Praga buses, 12 people each. Maybe I want to try these buses. Star 21s, 57, 54, 58, 61. Yeah, let's go for better Star bus. So Starbucks, where is the Starbucks? Starbucks is here. So this is Starbucks. Sorry about that, Percy. And you're gonna go here and here. Don't go to storage, go to the border crossing. It's gonna go for refueling as well. So yeah, we do have all of that set up already. We have a nice dark truck delivering dinosaur juice over here. I need to build another gas station, more approachable for all the vehicles, but I didn't. I was thinking about making a free one. I was like, what the hell? I'm just gonna make the Robs's gas station. Actually, this is one of the rare buildings where I prefer vanilla ones than Robs's. Just FYI, because the vanilla gas station has 70 tons and Robs's one has 60 tons capacity. Take that as you wish. I love Robs's work. I always did promote Robs's work, but unfortunately, I haven't played the game in a while. So let's go. And I know usually that this generates a lot of traffic, so maybe I should build. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Maybe I should build the longer approach roads here, like this and like this. This needs to be built, this needs to be open, and I need to allow this to be worked on. Allow this one to be worked on as well, but they won't start on that, and because there's no approach. This is a big one. This is a big one here. Do we? Yeah, we have capacity. So this is a big, big ball in your cojones, because this is what I like. I really like this substation. I forgot who made it. Sorry guys, I haven't played the game. I haven't used your nicknames in a while, modders, but this is one of the best mods in the game. It's a substation. It has a lot of connections, as a substation should, not these vanilla craps here. Now this is a border crossing, but they're same. It's just copy paste. Anyway, so this is the substation, 20 megawatts with a lot of connections. It's a smaller one with only like 10-ish, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 15 power connectors, and this is going to be power for the city and surrounding, well, whatever, industries, whatever we need, wherever we need it. I did build also modded this intersection of the power cables here, so we can build bypass around the city. Not 14 megawatt, we need 15 megawatt. Just to show you how it looks like. So this is going to go to the city, and in this direction we have two more connections here. So yeah. Okay, so next thing that we did, I just need to make sure that all our vehicles are busy. You can see the buses are not producing. We're just gonna go the usual route. This is a footpath. Oh right, dump trucks do not deal with footpaths. Finish what you have, never again. Actually, do I? No, I'm not gonna stop them. I'm just gonna let them finish this, just because there might be trucks on the way to these footpaths. Here we go. We have first victim. That's bus number 3, and put it yes. This is 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3. This is what we do. This is the repair station that we need to build, but eventually, hopefully it will eventually be built. But yeah, we have a fire station here. I think this one can work without electricity, but not 100% sure. Electricity is going to be a while to be installed here. Everything is going to take a while because I'm using a lot of mods, mostly Robs's mods, and this is absolutely not Robs's mod. I'm sorry, I really forgot the name of the person who made these, but these are just 20 MVA. If you search for these, you have like many mods regarding electricity, cables, substations, like intersection, or what's I call it, these splitters and stuff. So absolutely, I'm an electrical engineer, and maybe it's just a personal thing that I really appreciate this modder and everything that they did, and I mentioned this many times before. Okay, so 4 things that we need for people: power, water, sewage, and heating. So heating is done. I'm gonna go F3 and say that it's done planning, of course, not built. We are building the exchanger here, and there's gonna be a lot of work here in the pipes. These guys require 100 tons of steel and 10 tons of mechanical components. That's gonna cost arm and a leg, and I went for underground straight away from the get-go. I was thinking of having it overground. It is a little bit cheaper as far as I remember, and then going underground at one point, but I was like, no, let's not save on this. Hopefully the band's gonna make it. I think I kind of proved myself that I can play this game, even with loans and stuff, or without loans and stuff. I don't know if I did it without loans, but starting industries with food or clothing. So I'm not gonna rush towards there. I'm gonna build a functioning city, and that's gonna take definitely a few episodes, and then we're gonna see from there what we're gonna go for. I calculated this with Demetri online. These residential areas, that will be this building. So these buildings, these are Robs's ones. I don't know if they're part of Vanilla now, maybe not, but these are Robs's buildings, and these are Romanian buildings. This is not Robs's. This is somebody else's. But all of these are Robs's buildings. All of this here has 1,200 people capacity, so we should have more than enough. And I forgot to do something, and that was with this. So I need to start building a residential building and then get citizens. No, I need to decide to get the citizens on my own, because it's gonna be pinching pennies. It's gonna be using the filthy dollars to get uneducated people from the Caribbeans. Oh, this is not a building. This is technical university. That's fine. We have only a few buildings left. This one and I think this one. That's it. The rest of them are not residential buildings. So what are the rest of the buildings? Obviously, you can recognize some of them. This is this vanilla? No, this is also Robs's bus station. This is Robs's fire station, which is not going to be working now, but this one is Robs's fire station, which I'm kind of hoping it's working with fire without electricity, but it doesn't matter. Well, there's very slim chances that the fire will break out, but there are chances of fire breaking out. And as you guys in the comment section said, this is the first this is the first ever, thing that you should ever build in a city or a new location. That's the fire station, and it needs to be manned. Right, oh, I forgot, you can see here college-educated people. I am not sure if I'm paying them more or not, but we can mitigate this by doing this, and then tell this son of a gun and not to take college-educated people, and that's it. These construction offices, I cannot tell them what they which people they should take or not, so they take whatever they can from the border crossing. You can see that there is a lot of people on the border crossing, and the border crossing is quite busy. You see all of these people, most of it is steel, most of it they're actively sabotaging our revolution and wanting to bankrupt us, because this son of a gun is gonna require a lot of steel, like I said. Initially it looks like it's a small one, but trust you me, a lot of steel. And then we have the sewage here. This is not steel, but it's a lot of prefab panels. We have this done, by the way. You can see here, invisible hand of market capitalism. Those are the additional connections for sewage that you should absolutely always build. I'm gonna show you what they are. And here we ran into a problem because for some reason game told... Okay, so what is this? If you press F3, these are just the intersections, 3-in-1 intersections that we can connect additional sewage if we need to from left and right, and all of it is connected to our central sewage area. And Demetri told me, that that they did this. This sewage area now has the road connection to it, and that is because, and I believe him, of course, because this one is because you can now dump the sewage directly into your outputs. So trucks, sewage trucks that are not connected to the sewage network, so sewage trucks can actually deliver sewage directly here and just drop it, which I think it's quite realistic, and I really like. Okay, continuing on. Police station is being finished. Unfortunately, this one is finished as well, but we don't need it. Look at this. This is heat exchanger. This is the shopping center. This is something that we need to... where is the hospital? Hospital is over here. This is the hospital. Oh, hospital is receiving the construction materials. That means that they're gonna have capacity to build it. You can see that all of these guys are very busy. Very busy. And I forgot to put it as a priority. Yeah. As a priority, just so I know that it's marked with somebody else to be constructed. So this is how I roll. You are telling me that these guys are done with this groundwork? Okay. Oh, and another change. Again, Demetri, if he's not lying to me, which I think, I don't know, that orphanage mechanics changed as well in last year, or maybe even before that I just decided to ignore, but that orphanages are a thing now and that they're beneficial, that they are not the population decimating thing that, you know, you have like 10 times more orphans than population freaking whatever. Looks like that might not be the thing, and I'm gonna trust with this one, and so orphanage is going to be a thing in this game as well. We have a library here. I think I built a lot of or all of these footpaths to all of these buildings, so I'm gonna allow them to be constructed as well. All of these buildings, yeah, orphanage as well. We can do that. You can see that I did connect. I did connect some buildings. All the sounds on Oolykee gaming channel. Right. So these are all gravel paths, by the way. So And then I'll continue being those. I will build more of them, but for now, I'm perfectly fine with these. None of the buildings or footpaths can be constructed without us approving it, so just a heads up. And yeah, this is university. We already mentioned that. We have some of these cross footpaths. And this one here, please build those. This one is almost done to be finished. Almost finished. We need gravel, who knew? And then we will go and build more footpaths over here. The big elephant in the room, animal in the room, except Oolykee, is the waste collection, and how we're gonna deal with this. I decided to trust Dimitri in this case, or at least to test his if the trash collecting did change in this game. So I'm gonna just try to explain. This seemed to be a lot complicated for people to understand. Maybe I'm just being a dumbass and explaining this, but I will just do this. I'm gonna be building a couple of waste collection points. So I'm gonna go with let's say two of these simple ones. And I'm gonna go one big standard container, which was my favorite, and anyway, we're gonna go for these, and we're gonna be just for demonstration purposes, we're gonna be building or planning to build just a dump over here. So this is the layout of what I'm trying to explain here. So we have two types of waste containers in this game. That would be the small ones. Small ones are these, the white ones. They are 120 kilo each. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 120 kilo each. And these big ones here, they should be 6.5 tons each. 6.5 tons. So obviously the bigger ones are better, but unfortunately the bigger ones require vehicle access to pick up the trash, which is absolutely understandable and fair. Absolutely fair in my book, and I definitely approve of this. Unfortunately, that requires you to totally think differently. These that require footpaths, that means the trucks that collect smaller amount of waste, and it's not smaller amount of waste because vehicles collecting this trash actually have bigger capacity than 6.5 tons. I think almost all of them, but let's say a lot of them. We can talk about this in here, for example. If we go for the what are we looking? Oh man. Waste trucks. These are the waste trucks. I will just exclude the work. Oh. Looks like I'm gonna have to select them again. So we have two types of waste trucks. Both of them, in this case, Skoda and Skoda, they have the same capacity, 6.5 tons. This one previously had 10 tons, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is first time I'm seeing this with the 6.5 tons. Doesn't matter. Any of these trucks will do. So how does this truck work? The 6.5 ton, that is very, very simple, and this is how I would like them to work. Where is my waste? Here we go. So we have the waste collecting trucks. They go pick up the container. So the trigger for the trucks is container truck going to the waste collection point. The trigger is that any of these containers, this one would have, I think, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 4 it's 9, and then double that it's 18. So they have 18 containers. The trigger for these is that container gets full. One container is full, automatically triggers a truck to go and pick up this container. Now the problem comes that these containers are 120 kilos. So on a small city, even on a bigger city, not a lot of containers would be full at the same time in different waste stands, container stands. In 6.5 tons, the trigger is the same. The trigger is the container being full. You have a lot of containers, you have enormous capacity, but saying enormous, comparable for the vanilla ones, these micro stands, which still require vehicle access for some stupid reason that this game is stupid. I mean, they obviously put the other ones, but yeah, it's just sad. But yeah, so these small ones, like for example this one here, has 0.72 tons of waste. So even when this one is full, it only has like 0.72 tons of waste. These ones Like one container has 65 tons, and you can see even let's see the difference in size here. Like it's noticeable. Like it's comparable. This one is 4 times bigger and holds like 50,000 times more waste. Here, like this is the size of this one. And these dumper trucks, these container trucks that have these skips on the back, are definitely more efficient in transporting waste. So what happened in what I like to build is these container trucks, the 6.5 ton container trucks. They come, pick up one container, jobs are good. It takes a very long time to fill one of these containers. Once it's triggered, they trigger the truck to pick it up, and it's 100% every single time. It's 100% full truck. There's no waste of walking around and wasting fuel on an empty truck. What used to happen in the with the smaller containers, the trigger is the same. It's one container being full is the trigger. What does that mean? That means 120 kilo container triggers the truck to come here. And if there's two container stands with at the same time, or one earlier, the other one later, triggered waste, the waste truck would not go to this one and then this one and go to the to dump the trash. No, it would go to the only one of them and then dump the trash and then go for the other one and dump the trash. That means that truck would be driving around almost empty, almost all the time. Like no, all the time, almost empty. It would never be full. And this wastefulness I really didn't appreciate. It generates additional traffic. You have to buy more trucks to actually cover the same amount of city. So I wanted to do a test. I'm going to be building a lot of these container stands. They will be collecting mixed waste. Initially, all is going to be mixed in one pile, but later on we're going to be sorting it. But I want to see these trucks to pick up mixed waste first here, and then go to the waste dump. Not going to container, waste dump, container, waste dump. Yes, I understand. The trigger has to be there. The trigger has to be there that the one of the containers needs to be full in both stands for this to happen. I fully understand that, but if I see this behavior, that's hallelujah moment for me, and that means that there is a consideration for these smaller containers, even though they will not be full constantly. If we have a trash problem in the city, what I mean by that is if we have multiple container stands with multiple containers full, they will be picking the waste up, the same type of waste, of course, not mixing waste, but all different types of the same type of the waste all across the city first, and then taking it there as long as the truck has a capacity. I don't expect the truck to go and pick up the waste and then go back into the distribution, the technical services. No, I don't expect him that and sit there full of waste without taking it to the waste dump. No, take it to the waste dump, but not going to one place back. Because when the population grows, this is going to be quite visible that the multiple trucks will have to go to pick up just like 3 containers. Well, where one truck can do that. So my goal here, my goal is to build one technical service like this, with one waste truck, because everything is going to be mixed waste, and he has to handle the whole city. Absolutely no question about it. Has to handle the whole city here. We'll see when we grow what the challenges will be, but I will not accept him not going to a second garbage dump and not picking additional garbage if it has space in a truck. So yeah. And so if this is failure of the programmers, developers, that they don't know how to program trucks to actually do what every other, like in the real world, how trucks actually function. How trucks function, they pick up all the waste in the whole street like every Monday where I live. At least my company does, so yeah. Anyway, look, I'm not moaning. I actually am moaning. But you got used to it already. Okay, I'm refueled, so let's go and talk about the basics. City. City, what needs to have in central part is absolutely the most necessary thing is the bus station. I prefer tram stations, but unfortunately, this game, building trams is quite complicated, and building them... Let's go with it's quite complicated. Actually, delivering them is more complicated, but yeah, that's a different pair of shoes. And infrastructure is very, very expensive. Building the roads and the tram paths, that's not that expensive. That's actually quite glorious, and I really appreciate them that we can build tram tracks without having like railroad construction vehicle doing that. What the hell is happening here? Looks like the fuel issue, huh? Yep, fuel definitely issue, and look at them struggling here, huh? Can you imagine here just having more dump trucks? Correct, and we do have 2 dump trucks, but these are the ones that are importing all this gravel that we need. But yeah, anyway, so we can slowly start delivering vehicles that... whoa, don't scare me like that. When I see a vehicle coming out of the fire department, that's always a red flag for me. Well, in this case, red flag is a good flag, but in any case, red flag is a good flag. But anyway, I will be connecting this one. Let's go with this one here. So I'm gonna be building this. Let us see what capacity we have. I'm gonna repeat some of the tutorials and stuff that I learned playing this game for how many? 3,800 hours. I will repeat some of the stuff. This can be avoided. This here can be avoided easily if you have a distribution office that is not only importing gravel with the dumper trucks and fuel, but also these construction materials, which I'm actually... I want to do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I'm gonna do it. It's expensive, but it's pricey. Let's say pricey, not expensive. It's pricey, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna do it over here. We're gonna go and plan for the not distribution office. This is gonna be storage, central storage facility for construction materials. Only these big construction materials that flatbed truck use. We're not gonna go for food, alcohol, electronics, electrical components, mechanical components, and all that stuff. No, we're only gonna go for 4 basic materials: bricks, boards, prefab panels, and steel. And we're gonna import some of those. I will go and be reasonable with this, if that's a thing with me. I'm gonna be reasonable with this, but I will plan for the worst case scenario. What do I mean by that? I will use all 4 connections to this. I will use all 4 connections and plan for all 4, but I will use only 2 initially. I'm gonna be splitting storages between just... I don't know why. I don't know why. I think I did this several times and I always kicked my ass. But yeah, okay, let's do it. We have Rob's... oh, they're actually quite huge. Am I looking at good ones? These are 1,000 tons. They are quite huge. I don't like those. I mean, like, I like those very much, but I don't like those. I will go for open storages. These are with rails. We don't like rails. And this is with rails. Wait, shouldn't there be another smaller one then? Ah, there we go. This is the one that we want. That we really, really want. So this is 1,000 ton storages. What did I mean when I said that we're gonna be reasonable with it? I'm gonna be building them like this. Oh god, this is horrible. I'm gonna just plan for them like this. And this one here is gonna be very tricky because we need to build a decently long access road to this, because this is going to get busy. This is going to get quite busy at times. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna approve construction of these roads. Central Committee approves. And of course I made a mistake. Not mistake, but I didn't finish this. Build it. Yeah, perfect. But Central Committee needs to approve this as well, and this as well. Yeah, this can be built straight away. So okay, we have how this is supposed to look like. If it's gonna, this is not going to be feng shui, you know, form over function part. And I can totally see that we don't have enough space here for all these storages. Maybe I can go with smaller ones, maybe not. This is why we are here. This is what I'm just, you know, doing. No, I need grid, but I will not build according to grid. This is nice space saving. I like this. This looks nice. And then we have we need to connect 2 more. but unfortunately you can see that this is going to be challenging, and this is not needed. And we have the last one. Let's see, Robs. What do you think about this monstrosity? Yes, let's build it like this. I wanted to build it with connections just because they look decent, and yeah, whatever. We build it. So these are the places where the materials are going to be stored. Two of them, let's say these I won't build straight away. I'm going to build one by one. Well, yeah, of course, one by one. And since I'm going to be using this loading facility for them, we can go F1 one more time, right? One. There we go. This way and this one, so we can start constructing the, oh no, this one here, and ooh, this one is going to be very short. That means that this is going to be footpath assigned to this one. Ooh, that's a good point. Footpath needs to have access to footpath needs to have access to asphalt as well. Because they will be working on these short roads, and also asphalt footpaths, which are just one level above what we already built here. So we're gonna need asphalt definitely. Right, the last one here. What can we do with it? I think I should build a little bit longer over here. There we go. That's it. I'm just gonna allow them to build it. So this is a never ever ending thing. We've always and forever we're gonna be delivering gravel here, and well, then we're gonna start producing our gravel hopefully at one point. This is vanilla matte, randomly generated, and gravel is just, you know, coming out of ground. So this is where we need to build the, you know, processing plants and stuff. We're gonna plan this. Maybe not today, maybe yes, we'll see. Now I want to plan it, but I'm not sure if this is the best thing that we should do. And this is a mud road here, so that means I'm gonna have to upgrade this as well in this direction. This is also probably gonna be a bypass. I'm gonna just do something that old Babushka told us. Shout out to St. Pete and old Babushka. She told us 3 roads. I learned this from the 3 types of roads. I learned this from the, I forgot, YouTube channel, City Skylines 1. You have big arterial roads, you have smaller arterial roads, and you have local roads. So I'm gonna try to do the best I can with this. I'm very much flawed and brain damaged, but flawed. What do I say about this? So you have the last mile roads. Those are, let's say, city roads that vehicles go directly on them. Let's do like this. You need to have highways, you need to have local roads, and you have like cul-de-sac roads. So for example, this one here, you should not have like, if this is your main road, arterial road, you shouldn't have any buildings connected to it. I'm going to treat this road as a last mile road, as a road for delivery of materials or whatever. This is what I'm going to be using it. I need to have better, more like arterial road, or second tier or third tier. This is what's going to be border crossing going into the this area here. This is the main road, not going to straight to the city, but this is our main road. Why do I say this? Because I don't want our traffic to go through the city. And potentially I'm looking into going back to the original thoughts that potentially I won't be even building cities with the intersection in the center, but that this is going to be like nothing, pedestrian zone or yeah, pedestrian zone. So you only will be able to access the cities from the outsides, from the bypasses, and that's it. And you can enter the city from 4 different sides, but not go through the city. This is more or less what major cities are doing now in today's time, from low emission zones, LEZs, and low traffic zones and pedestrianization of the city centers and stuff, and preventing cars to go through the city center. I want to do that as well. In this case, not to help our locals live better lives, because this pollution from cars doesn't affect people in this game as far as I know, but because of the traffic generation. And I don't want to be, especially places like department stores, they should never be affected by these they should never be affected by the traffic passing through the city, because you're gonna lose people because of that. This is usually what I do with cities, 80-10-10, with the shops, food majority, clothing and electronics, they're not that bad. This is perfectly fine for them. Unfortunately, we only have 2 parkings for vehicles, so I'm either gonna have to have a distribution office delivering all of these things separately, or I'm gonna have to go and have individual vehicles for each one of these food types, which I'm kind of leaning towards separately, that I'm gonna have distribution offices. How many distribution offices can we actually build? That's a good question. Depot, maintenance, no, it's right here. So distribution, even though it's great, there's, yeah, you have distribution offices. So this is gonna be our first distribution office, and I'm just gonna say this out loud now. Major mistakes that I did building the city is build everything like distribution offices, construction offices, maintenance, everything on one road going to the city, and then every so often intersections get congested very, very fast. In big distribution offices are going to be built, should be built. If the construction offices are here, distribution offices should be on different parts of the city, just because you don't want these huge generators of traffic to be in the same area of the city using the same small road. So you need to spread this out. So, for example, technical service, what do we have? I totally forgot. We have technical services. We have the road vehicle depots. We have the... what do we have? I need to remind myself, guys, I didn't play this. I know that there's 3 different... distribution offices are a big thing. I'm going to be building distribution offices in this manner, because this is, again, I think old Babushka, correct me if I'm wrong, that she told me this. Why don't you build like a vehicle repair station and surround it by the huge amounts of vehicles? I'm like, that's a genius idea. And usually you guys, this is why this channel exists, is because you guys give me these ideas, and I really appreciate it. If you don't remember or whatever, you guys help me with this. This is not my idea, and I think it's a glorious idea. So as long as this is staffed and delivered all the materials that they need, this is going to be constantly repairing these vehicles until they are too old to be repaired, and you will know when that time comes. And if you do this with distribution offices, if you do this with technical services and other types of vehicles, these setups that have huge amounts of vehicles, and that's definitely distribution offices, you're gonna save yourself a lot of vehicle repair time. The vehicles won't have to go to some vehicle repair depot. Or vehicle repair station is right there. If Mountain doesn't want to come to Muhammad will go to the mountain, right? Something like that. I don't know. I heard it with Muhammad, even though I'm not closely related to the religion in question. I hate... I'm equal opportunity hater. I hate all religions equally. Anyway, so we're gonna go and do it this way. That's a joke. I don't hate anything. I'm a happy person. Bus 2 and higher priority, and then this. What is this? Monument and Stallman. Absolutely, yes. And Stallman, this is the Bremer's mod, I think. Chris Bremer made so many wonderful monuments. Even today, I can't show enough respect for Bremer. Had little small pieces what he built, like mods. He doesn't make mods for a long time now, but what he did, I always appreciated. He made iconic buildings like the Trellik and the Balfron Towers, and he made Belarusian huge apartment buildings, and absolutely iconic buildings he built, so I really appreciate everything that he's done. Anyway, continuing on. Population should be there. Did we get any residential areas or buildings connected to the system? Transport? Why is transport here? No. This is good. This is all fixing stuff. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but you can see here that footpaths, they have buildings, roads. Roads. I know we're gonna have roads with streetlights later, so I'm just thinking out loud if this is supposed to be like that. Conveyor pipes, engines, yes. Factory connections, no. The factory connections is practically just roads. These guys, I think they have to have maybe not conveyor pipes, engines, but maybe not electric wiring. I don't know. I forgot which one. It doesn't matter. Let them just do the voodoo. Okay, we assigned all the construction vehicles. They're gonna go to the border crossing, get the foreign workers, and start get these immigrants to work, like we have these firefighting immigrants over here. Okay, so what would be the next step? Already 50 freaking minutes. I didn't even finish my coffee. I couldn't finish quarter of a cup of coffee in like freaking 50 minutes. Okay. Fire department here. I have no electrical infrastructure. I do have only connections of heating and sewage here, and I do have a water. Water is a complicated thing that I built. This was together with Dimitri. And we have a water pumping station. We have three input-output pumping station here. This all requires electricity, of course. I did build purification and post-purification storages for water, and I'm hoping that I didn't forget anything. They need electricity as well. I was like, I can build this closer to here, and then I don't have to get electricity there, but it doesn't matter. We need electricity there anyway, so it's fine. So we have well, pumping station, storage, pumping station, processing, pumping station, storage. These storages act like water towers, so I will not repeat, build intentionally. I will not build pumping stations here, even though I should. I think Dennis was telling me that you should, just because if you connect too many of these, the water switches, you lose pressure in every water switch, and later on you might not have enough water pressure. I think that I still didn't run into that. Not that I don't believe it, it's just that I didn't come to this problem. I had multiple water switches for cities like for 10-20,000 people, and I did not have a problem with water tower not supplying enough water without pumping station being connected everywhere. So that's a bit of a save on electricity prices, so hooray, I guess, for Oolykee. But yeah, so this is what I'm gonna try to do here. These are the, let's go with these. Is this feng shui? It's feng shui. So these guys are should I go close to this one? Let's go close. So spike, and there we go. And we're gonna talk about judicial system next, because that's, well, if I remember to talk about judicial system next. Like this, and then we can go in this direction as well. You need to have decent amount of these switches. You never know how the city is going to be developed, so might as well have these water switches all over the place. There we go. I think this would be okay for now. We can also connect them. By the way, none of these is still set to be constructed, so this is still... do I have? No, I don't have to have a pumping station here, because this storage acts like a water tower, which means it should be pushing the water. I can't tell you how many times I'm screwed this up. Many times. So, yeah. Okay, let's go here and here. Oh, the snow is melting. How did you say? How do I unpause? There was a unpausing thing. I forgot what's the... Was it construction offices? No. Oh, yeah. Oh. Right. These as well. Assigned construction offices. Okay, so the first stage. First stage construction is... How did I do this? F3, F1. How does this work? This was Walter or Valtir and Old Gala were telling me about this. So 1, 2, 3. So I can assign construction to all of these. Yeah. I start. So no, I assign construction office. So let's say for groundwork that would be. Oh yeah, everything except buses. Yeah. So that would be this, and this. This is a road, so I don't need this. Yes, and yes. I think these 3. And then we have number 2 is gonna be roads. Number 3 is gonna be this. And then these guys, I think I'm gonna have to either manually do it or whatever. And then we have to come here and then assign construction and then F3. Let's go underground. Well, actually, this needs to be. Oh, this is actually built already. Oh, even the footpaths are built here. Okay, let's ignore that Oolykee said that we're gonna be working with the judicial system and stuff. I'm kidding. So, judicial system. Police station is here. Why is this police station not connected with gravel roads to here? And I think we already discussed that this needs to be graveled up. There we go. Let's gravel this one up. I could have tested this transport and dump. Ooh, transport. Yeah. Okay. And dump. Yes. Right, so, police station is here. It's a small police station. I know there's a trigger in this game when you get about, is it 12,000 or 20,000 people and you get like huge spike in crime like triples. You need to be ready with this population with much more police processing power. The courthouse is right here. Let's connect it to the footpaths and build it. I can do with this and 3, right? Seriously? No. What am I missing? I'm doing this wrong. I do this and then quick selection. Is it here? No, it's not. I need to click on it? Okay, sure. I mean, like, I don't remember. But let's do it like this. And we need the footpath. The prison. They're trying to build a prison. So, yeah, I'll do it this way. So, this is the prison system here. Courthouse, prison, police station. I hopefully am not missing anything, but these are the things I'm thinking about. Crime and justice. Secret police. Okay, we need to research that. That's fine. So we have the university halls of residence. I don't know if this makes any sense in the game, so I'm gonna skip it. And then we have universities. We have technical university because that's the best research there. Orphanage, we have it. School, we have it. So school would be. Oh, let's see if we have school because I did demolish a school. So this is no, I demolished a kindergarten and university. This was a kindergarten. This was a university here, just because I didn't want them close to the main road. Next to the main road should be only buildings that have access to the. Oh no, they have stuff. Okay. Oh, they require. Okay, sure. That doesn't matter. That's fine with us. Are you? Yeah, this one is free. So let's build this then. We'll still need electricity for this, and you can see. Oh, feisty. A lot of stuff needs to be done here. But yeah, that's where I am, and this is what I'm doing now. I might progress something. If I'm bored, I'm gonna be playing this on Discord as well, so you can join us there for free. Discord is linked in the description of the video. If you see me on the channel, stop by and say hi. Sometimes we play some other games, but recently I started playing a bit more of this, so you never know. Maybe we're gonna be playing this game as well. Right, we have a few more minutes. Population, yeah, I have some buildings here. That we can start constructing, the residential buildings. You can see that our footpath construction office is doing a magnificent job. Okay, this is fun, I guess. So let's build those. Other footpaths are already, you can see here, already built. We can start building other stuff as well. Glorious. I don't know what to tell you. We are progressing. We need distribution office for this. I think I will build it somewhere on the outskirts. This is also being built. Everything is being built. Look at this. This is being built. There's actually vehicles delivering people to work on the laying asphalt and stuff. Glorious, I'm telling you. Glorious. Our little glorious republic is whatever. Doing whatever. We don't have any hills? Seriously? I didn't select any hills. I know the hills were very ugly in this game. Maybe I didn't select any hills. I mean, there are some. Anyway, that's it. Leaving it here. Let me know if you want to see more of this content. Me, Oolykee, being back at the Soviet Republic. If not, that's fine as well. I might do it anyway. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, I have a description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.